guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ify, and thanks to all my amazing subscribers. Please, if you are watching me or seeing my face the first time, please hit the subscribe button. Please let me grow this channel to 1,000 where I can monetize it. So I get those questions, if it's still possible for someone at age 39 and above to still want to immigrate to Canada. My answer is yes. Is it easy? It is not easy. Though, if you are familiar with the express entry system, I made several videos about it already. If you scroll down, you will see a video where I made a detailed explanation of how the express system works. Okay, there are so many factors that contribute to your scores, and one of such factors is your age. The older you get, the more points you lose. If when you're in your 20s, you don't lose any point, whether you're celebrating your birthday or not. You get the highest point when it comes to age. You start losing points once you clock 30, meaning at age 30 you lose 5 points, at age 31 you lose 6 points, at age 32 you lose 5 points. So it goes on like that, and people start questioning, if I'm already 39, 40, 41, is it still possible to still immigrate to Canada? My brother, my sister, the answer is yes, if you qualify. Because age is not just the only factor that is used in that point factor, in that point system under the express entry. No, you have the educational factor as well. You have the work, you have the language test exam factor. You can also get nominated by a province. Once you get nominated, you have 600 points. I will be talking about that as this video is ongoing. Okay, so if you're already 39 or 40, it is still possible to get or to immigrate to Canada, and I bet you guys you will not be wasting your resources with the right strategy. Okay, I saw a comment on my YouTube, a girl that is advanced, will I call her, okay, let me say a woman. She's already 40, and she was asking if it's possible to come to Canada as a permanent resident at age 40. And guess what the agent was telling this woman? That it is not possible for her to come in as a permanent resident at age 40. However, it is possible for her to come in as a student or as a visitor. I say, how can an agent be recommending age 40 to come in as a student? Okay, there are so many people that come to study in Canada when they are already advanced, and it makes me wonder, how can these people be able to transition to become a permanent resident? Because you coming to Canada as a student is one step. It's just you are on a temporary visa, meaning once you're done studying, and if your program is eligible for PGWP, you'll be able to work. But what next? How do you now transition to become a permanent resident? So it's not just coming to study in Canada that will make you to become a permanent resident. No, if you don't have the right strategy, especially if you're already advanced in age, it will be very difficult to come in to transition to become a permanent resident. I always even recommend that if you're already advanced, it's pointless coming to study in Canada. You can try to increase all those points back home. For example, if you come to Canada to study and the course you're studying is not in high demand, how do you get a job? And how do you now transition to become a permanent resident? Take for example, you have already graduated from the program you came to study and you've applied for your PGWP. PGWP is already running, and then work is not forthcoming. Your time, I know that PGWP, you only take that once in a lifetime, and if work is not forthcoming, what next? Pressure will be on you. So guys, I will not even recommend for you to come in to study in Canada if you are not, the course you're coming to study is not in high demand. Even with the recent changes, it shows that it's not all courses that will be high demand, except you're coming to do masters, PhD, or you're coming for undergraduate studies, which to me personally is waste of money. You can actually get those points back home. If, for example, you did your BSc, you can decide to do PGD back home. So I do understand why some people will want to come to Canada to study just to earn points. Just so you know, if you're coming to Canada to do PGD, it only gives you 15 points. If you're coming to Canada to do masters, it gives you 30 points. But before you carry your bag or decide that you want to study, use the comprehensive ranking score tools. Even with the 15 points or 30 points that studying in Canada will fetch you, will the point be eventually high enough to get an invitation to apply? Will it be high enough? So that's why I always recommend, before you start any Canada immigration process, especially if you are age 39, this is what I always recommend people to do. Use the comprehensive ranking score tool. With the comprehensive ranking score tool, you will know the score you will eventually get if you do some things. Things like maybe going back to school. If you have just BSc, you can do master's program back home. You mustn't come to Canada to waste that huge amount of money. If you do a master's program back home, you'll be able to get more points. Or if you decide to do PGD alongside with your BSc you already have, you have 2 or more certifications, which will add more points to your comprehensive ranking score. And there are some people that are eligible to get province nomination. Okay, there are some programs that you must come to Canada for province to nominate you. However, there are also some programs that can help you to get nominated right from your home country. If you want to know how to do province nomination, I'll do a screen recording. Watch this screen recording to know how you'll be able to make research if you are qualified for any provinces to nominate you or not. Know that once a province nominates you, you will get 600 points. Once you get 600 points, it's automatic invitation to apply to become a permanent resident. Okay, you just need less work to get some points that can help you to enter the pool, maybe up to 300 points. Then if you get a provincial nominee, you will add 600, you get 600 points, which will add to your 300 points you already have in the pool, which is 900, and that can earn you invitation to apply. This is very beneficial if you are 39 and above, because truth be told, if you are 39, just getting the normal requirement to enter the express entry pool might not fetch you an invitation to apply. Okay, because you've lost lots of points when it comes to your age. That is why some people feel that once you're 39, 40, 41, you will not be able to immigrate to Canada and the only option is study. No, you can still come in as a permanent resident when you are 39, 40, 41 and above. There are so many things. So watch this screen record to know how to make research of how you will be able to tell if a province, you are qualified for a province to nominate you or not. This is Canada's website. You click on English, you scroll down, you click on Immigration and Citizenship, and then you scroll down, you will see where they wrote immigrate. You click on it, you scroll down and you go to provincial nominees. Under the provincial nominees, just be reading through for guidelines, and then you scroll down. There is a place they will ask the province you want to go, or choose a province, which is right here. When you click on choose a province, make your selection. It lists out all the provinces in Canada. So when you click on each province, it tells you that provincial nominee program. With the program, you'll be able to get 600 points if any of the province should nominate you. For example, you click on Ontario. It will take you to Ontario website. You click on continue. So you see, it takes you to Ontario website. You read through in the website and you go to the place that they wrote choosing the right stream. You click on it. Under that place, it shows you the different streams you can apply if you want to get their nomination. Okay, Like this one is Ontario's expression of interest streams. If you have a job offer in Ontario, that is one. Or if you're coming to study master's or PhD degree from an Ontario university, that is another stream. You just read through to know the programs you're supposed to come and study. Apply for the master graduate stream. So meaning if you come to do master's program in Ontario, you're qualified to apply for their provincial nominate program after studying. So this is another stream. Then when you keep scrolling down, you will see there are different categories. So that is how you do it, to know which province you're qualified to go to. Then when you see this one, it says if you have the skills and experience that Ontario employers need. For example, one is human capital priority streams. Then when you click on it, it will tell you more about the human capital priority stream. And then you have the skilled trades stream. The same thing, it tells you more about it. The French speaking skilled worker stream. If you're a French speaker, you can come to Ontario and then you get nominated. So that is how you look for different options of different provinces that can nominate you. So if we go back, same thing you do for other provinces as well. Let's go back and decide to choose another province like Alberta. Alberta opened a new work stream recently, Alberta Advantage Immigration Program. So when you read through Alberta's website as well, it tells you different things you need to do or how you can qualify for the province to nominate you. Like this one that opened recently for September 23rd, 2024 is an expression of interest system which people are already applying to. So if you've not started applying to this one, I would recommend you start. But to get in details, the details explanation of each update, just click on read all Alberta Advantage Immigration Program. It gives you the detailed explanation of each. This is the recent one that was just released. Details on new worker streams expression of interest. Just click on it. You see, it gives you details. This is a point grid system. It's just like express entry. If you want me to talk more about this new program that was released by Alberta, I will talk about it. Just put that in the comment section. But it's self-explanatory. It's just for you to go to their website and read through. It's a point grid system, just like express entry, meaning the higher your points, the better, the easier or the higher your chances of you getting invited to apply or getting nomination from them. So that is it. Just read through the Alberta, read through all the provinces so that you will know which one you are qualified for, because once province nominates you, it's automatic 600 points that will be added to your comprehensive ranking score, which means invitation to apply for permanent resident is 100% guarantee. So this is how you make research on the different provinces and the one you may be qualified for, especially if you know that your age is no longer on your side. So you explore the different provinces and see which one you qualify for and apply to them. And some of these nominations, you mustn't be in Canada. You can apply to them while you are outside Canada. So that is it, guys. That is how you can tell. Just make your research. Go to each of the provinces' website. Check their eligibility, especially the Alberta stream that just opened. Is it September 28th and this September 24th? You can explore that one as well. It's an expression of interest. Submit and see if they will nominate you. That one is also a point grid system. The higher your points, higher the chances for the province to nominate you. Guys, if you've eventually made research on all the provinces and you see that you're not qualified, just like my case, before I came in, I was not qualified in any of the provinces and I didn't want to come to study either. I didn't want to burn huge amount of money. What you can also do is to learn French. If you learn French, it gives you a higher edge. Like me, I had to combine doing a PGD. I've said this in several of my videos, combining doing a PGD with learning French, okay, and at the same time working. You are more relaxed. My brothers or my sisters, if you come to this Canada and you are studying in Canada, you are much tensed up. Their educational system here is different from the ones we have back home. You are more tensed up with the kind of stress you'll be undergoing in school, and then tensed up of how you're going to transition to become a permanent resident. But if you are back home, you make a proper research of the provinces that can nominate you. If you're not qualified for any, go back to school to do PGD, online program, national open universities, and online program, which I personally used. And I used that to increase my comprehensive ranking score. And another thing I did was to learn French while I was still working. So you are more relaxed at home, and you have so many people helping you to do other things like chores and family members that can even take care of your children. Unlike when you come here to study, mothers are struggling with children, mothers are struggling of how to go to school, struggling of how to build their score to become to transition to become a permanent resident. They are juggling with so many things, and that can lead to so much depression. But if you are back home, you go back to school, you're doing you learning French, you're doing a business, or you are working, you have so many people helping you as well. You don't need to do that all alone. So my recommendation, if you are 39 and above, if you're not qualified for any of the province nomination, learn French, go back to school, okay? Those are the things that can help you to build your score. In order for you not to like waste a lot of resources, because truth be told, it's not everybody that will be qualified. That is the truth. However, don't allow agents to deceive you that when you are 39 and above, the only way you can come to Canada is to study, or you can come in to visit. Visit is just for sightseeing, right? And that's policies, temporary policies that says that once you come to Canada to visit and you get a job offer, you'll be able to convert it to a work permit and all that. It has ended. So I'm wondering why that agent is telling that my sister that the only way she qualifies is to come and study. Not telling her that after studying, you need to look for a way to transition to permanent resident. If you come to study and there is no way for you to transition to permanent resident, what next? What would you do? Okay, so I'll recommend use the comprehensive ranking score tool. That is the first step, my brothers, my sisters. Impute all those things, so that when you impute those things, even when you've not gotten them, you know that this is what you are targeting. You're not just doing everything blindly. You know, if you have to go back to school to do a PGD or master's program online, you know you are doing that. If you have to do French or learn French, you know you are doing that. But not just don't do things blindly. And it is also very important to know that if your job, the work experience you already have back home, falls under these 5 categories, my brothers and sisters, even though you are 30 or even 45 or 46, you have a very high chance of you coming to Canada as a permanent resident, because under these 5 categories, their draws are usually lower. It's usually lower compared to the general draw. The general draw is not even happening anymore. So if you fall under this category, please go and write your IELTS. Use the comprehensive ranking score to estimate your comprehensive ranking score, and then check the previous scores, as in the previous draws. If the scores you are getting after computing your comprehensive ranking score to is the same or is above what they've been inviting to apply, that's in the scores that they've been inviting to apply, that is how you tell. If it's above, you know that this is what you want, this is what you need to do to get the score. Okay, don't allow agents to tell you that study route is only the way if you are 40 or 45 or 50 to come to study. I see someone saying that at age 50 I got an admission to study, and sometimes I wonder, is it just to study? Is it that these people don't know that after study you need to transition to become a permanent resident? Please put your thoughts in the comment section, because sometimes I wonder, why are they coming to study at age 50? If it is change of career, it's best to come to Canada as a permanent resident, and then when you want to change your career, you'll be paying as a domestic student. You will not be paying that exorbitant international tuition fees anymore, if that is their reason of coming at age 50. When you come in as a permanent resident, you want to change a career, you can pay as a domestic student, and sometimes you don't even need to pay at all, because government sometimes provide grants to some programs, meaning they will give you like 80% or 90% of your tuition fee. You just need to pay little amount of money. Isn't that better than for you to come at age 50? You say you're coming as an international student at age 50. Sometimes I wonder why they do that. Please put in the comment section, in case I don't know the reason. But to me, I feel that coming in as a permanent resident, and you see that, okay, the work experience you have back home is not in high demand here in Canada, the best you can do is come in as a permanent resident, and then you can go back to school to change your career. And when you do that, you're not paying those exorbitant international tuition fees. Please let me know in the comment section if what I'm saying is making sense, because I don't know anymore. I don't know why agents always tell them that studying is the only way you can use to come to Canada, since you are already advanced in age. I don't understand. So guys, make a proper research. It is still very 100% possible for you to come in as a permanent resident in Canada when you're 39 years and above. It's just for you to know the right strategy you will need for you to succeed. I always recommend be financially prepared as well. That is another thing you need to know. Be financially prepared before you start your immigration journey. All those people that they will come to my DM and be asking, I want to immigrate to Canada. It takes a long time. For me to start my process, I prepared like three years back, including building my accounts. It's not just something you have to do within 5 months. You say you want to immigrate. It's not possible like that with Canada immigration, okay? Except you want to do this visiting visa and all that. But if you want to do a proper immigration, it requires years planning ahead. Not something that you will just hop into and you say, yes, I want to immigrate to Canada. It doesn't work like that. It requires proper planning. You need to be financially stable. In Canada immigration journey, it requires lots of resources, lots of money, truth be told. For you to start the process, it requires lots of money, and you need to build account. There is proof of fund you must have in your account. That is another thing, and it mustn't be a borrowed proof of fund. Okay, I don't want to go into that detail. I already made a video, so go scroll down and see what I said about the proof of fund. And another thing, that you need to be mentally prepared, and you need to develop patience. When it comes to Canada immigration journey, it's not something you just rush. Do these things. So to round up this video, it is possible, my brothers and sisters, to come to Canada as a permanent resident, even when you're 39, 40, 41. It is very possible if you use the right strategy. And I don't even recommend you to come in to study when you are already advanced in age. Explore other options, okay? Explore other options. The time you used to study a 2 years program here in Canada, with your age being advanced, you would have used that time to be studying French at home, which will still benefit you if you come here, because as a bilingual, you get lots of job opportunities and your salary is higher compared to one that is not bilingual. So it's a win-win thing. Instead of you burning huge amount of money to come to Canada to study for 2 years, then after studying you get 3 years postgraduate work permit, you are still working, you are yet age is going, you're becoming more advanced. Don't you think you'll be losing more points? Because don't think that your age will be static and you'll be coming to Canada to study in 2 years and then getting PGWP for 3 years and you think your age is static. Know that your age will be reducing, and the more your age will be increasing, and the more your age increases, your comprehensive ranking score will be reducing. So guys, explore the different options that you can use to come in as a permanent resident. And yes, it is possible at age 39 and above to come in as a permanent resident, not just to come and study. All the best, guys. Please like this video for me. Like this video, share the video, and put your thoughts in the comment section. The more you like and share and put your thoughts, YouTube algorithm will recommend it to other people. Please help me grow this my channel. I wish you guys all the best. If you have any questions, please put it in the comment section and I'll be happy to respond. See you in my next video.